All right, shalom, shalom. This is Arakar Rubin coming out of Lions Den of Yasharala camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Mahamath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, also to my elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala camp, here on one. Salutations to all the Akinra and four corners of the earth, pushing the truth of sincerity. Today I have a lesson, Lord willing, to edify to the hopefully elect out there, and also the men, women, and children that believe in sincerity as well, man. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it, man. This is starting off with 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us to watch. Watch for what? Watch for the things that are going around the world that he told us about beforehand, man. All right. And as it reads in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So come, man, once we see these things going on, what are these things that I'm referring to? Verse 3, it says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So all this was pre-planned. This was premeditated, man. It was established from the beginning, all right? So that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us to watch. Why? Because it's going according to his plan, man. Nothing's going to be moved out of the way. Nothing's going to be knocked out of course, man. So therefore, we have to uphold our end of the bargain. That way we can know what's going on and we won't be left behind. All right, it's 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They do so. Why? Because they walk around with their head stuck up their ass, or with the ostrich syndrome, or with the head in the sand. You know, not in well, so like they're in oblivion of not knowing what's going on, man. Shit, they're just in a blank space, an empty space. All right, just living it up, ain't even living, man. Just shit, moving around, man. You know, this ain't living. All right. So calm, man. We see these things going on, the uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse places, wars going on, all right, getting ready to get into a hot war, all right. Hey, the Mott B is being pushed, all right, all around. Hey, shit, you know, it's June, it's August, man. You know, well, no, Slack, it's September. Hey, so ain't shit, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is moving, he's working, man. His words are not going to return into him void. So the things that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have said and establishing these scriptures is going to come to pass, man. No ifs and buts about it, all right? So Khan, all right. Hey, we see the uproars of the people, all right, especially with over here in America, in Babylon. You got Venezuela released all of their prisoners out of prison and sent them over here to America, man, and that's causing an uproar. All right, that's causing a division amongst people that was already divided, man, amongst themselves. But now shit, it's another division added on into them, man. You know, yeah, man. Hey, shit, that's what's going on, and you got the Venezuela gang, shit. They going around in Colorado, taking over apartment complexes, man. You know, and also shit in Chicago too as well. So what's that? All right, hey, shit, it's getting wild out here. All right, let's start with second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. We'll stop at 19. All right, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." All right, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, and that's going right hand in hand with Revelation 12 and 12. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. All right, for the devil know that he have a short time, so he's coming down with that great wrath. He's coming down with great wrath because he know that he have a short time. All right, so the Lord Yahweh Bashim Asalaki. Esau knows that he have a short time. Shit, yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua know that he has a short time too as well. That's why he's making this return. That's why you see these tables getting shaken up. All right, that's why you see these earthquakes going on. That's why you see the people rising up against the people. All right, nation rising up against nation. A sedition among men. All right, you know, hey, these are the things that are going on. All right. It says, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, and that's what's going on with the whole Colorado situation, man. All right, you had the Venezuelan gangs over there taking over the apartment complexes. Then you hear about the Hell's Angels. All right, they was taking a road trip all the way over to going across country to Colorado to combat against those Venezuelan gangs, man. Hey, that's one people standing up to fight against another, man. You know, hey, because guess what? Hey, it says for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right, so they're not regarding the kings or princes, man. Why? Because they're not moving fast enough for them. So the Hell's Angels, all right, they took it upon their own selves to go over there and do something about it, man. They took action and courses into their own hands, all right. As it says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They going over there to shit. They invaded America, Babylon. They invaded that apartment complex, and now the Hell's Angels are going over there and invade them. All right. It says, invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're not worried about the governor, the mayor, the president, so forth and so forth. The police. Hey, why? Because they're not doing anything about it, man. You know, if anything, they open the gates to let them in. If anything, man. All right. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. Henceforth, a example of them going over to Colorado, man. All right, hey, shit. Also in Chicago too as well. You got the gang members there saying, "Hey, you can't try that shit that y'all tried in Colorado up here in Chicago, man. Hey, shit, it's gonna be a bloodbath. You know, when time come to it, man. You know, when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua officially gives that green light, when it's gonna be utter complete chaos out here in the streets, and it's not gonna be able to be stopped, man. You know." So yeah, hey, the action is gonna stand in their own hands. They're not gonna regard what their sheriff has to say, what their mayor has to say, what the governor has to say. Hey, shit, if not so in the city and then not so in the state, you damn sure won't give a care about what the person that's running the country has to say, man. Why? Because they definitely not gonna feel like that's not any direct power towards them. So they're not gonna regard what he gonna do. Come down here and stop us yourself. Hey man, Jake Wild, man. You know they're not gonna they're gonna take the course of their actions in their own hands, man. Shit, they're gonna get down there. It's gonna be a racial war, a civil war, food war, food shortage war, all type of wars out here, man. Hey, shit. One thing about it, two things for sure. We see how Jake get down. You know, the dude that was in the convenience store, and the Jake, the Edomite, was out there talking trash, calling the nigger, and hey, he slapped him with that twisted T, man. Hey, that's the racism. Silver, hey, shit. When Jake get fed up with Esau, hey, once again Esau, as far as the police, this, that, and the third, and hey, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right. Once they get fed up, hey, shit, it's gonna be just like in California years ago, man. You know, in the '90s and the '80s, with shit. Hey, also here in too is Jacksonville too as well, man. Where hey, our people didn't give a damn about no badge, man. Shit, they got on their ass, man. And we coming back to a point where that's gonna be the same thing going on out here again, man. Why? Because once again, it says the course of the action still stand in their hands. All right, it's going to be an insurrection among men. They're not going to care about these government officials, these city folk, man. They're not going to care about these mayors, these politicians, these governor, the shit, sheriff, president. They're not going to care about that, man. They're going to take actions in their own hands. They're going to be kicking these heathens' ass and also their ass too as well, man. Hey, it's just gonna be a free fall out here. All right. And by it being utter complete chaos, guess what? Verse 17 of 2 Ezra 15. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's going to be also by way of, hey, shit, all these plagues going around, man. You got Tripoli, you got dengue fever, hey, you got, damn, I can't remember the name of it, but, man, listen, the list goes on. There's a lot of it out here, man. Hey, about 4 or 5 of them come from mosquitoes, and hey, shit, that's all in all right there, man. It's like it's hard to evade mosquitoes. If you gotta stay with some repellent with you, and sometimes they don't even regard that. They'll go right past that, man. You know, so the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is sending the plagues out here, man. All right, and guess what? Hey, it's gonna be just like during the first lockdown. Nobody was able to go anywhere. The water's cleared up. Stay in the house advisory. You got certain states, certain cities over here now in America where they have voluntary lockdowns, or they have a lockdown where after such and such certain period of time you can't go outside, man. Hey, and once that's fully enforced, all right, how it was the first time with the C-19. Hey, it ain't gonna be like the first one, man. Shit, they go knock some blocks off. All right, hey, if you don't listen, you going in a hole, pretty much. All right, and America, all right. Hey, shit, this is America, okay. This is Babylon, all right. Hey, she's on the fall right now. Matter of fact, pride go before destruction. Pride go for a big fall, man. It says, all right, verse 18 of Second Ezra 15. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." And that's what's going on, man. Hey, shit. Hey, stuff getting harder to make ends meet out here. All right, so you got a lot more stealing going on. What was that? Los Angeles, I think it was, where hey shit, they in there looting the stores. Hey, real heavy right now, man. You know, they don't care. They going in there taking what they need. You know, hey, that dog eat dog syndrome. You know, hey, why survival of the fittest? Hey, they rather you than them. So that's what they're doing. They rather feed them. They rather feed theirs than in order for you to eat. They rather see you starve, man. And that's the type of place that we live in. That's the type of society that we're in. That's the type of people that we're dealing with. All right. Hey, when it get harder for ends to meet out here, hey, Jake will go out here and put something in that gap to fill it. You know, hey, shit, they go get something to fill that gap, man. Hey, whether it be coming into your house, taking what you got, whether it be going in the store, going out, running out with it, or whatever the case be, strong on, hey, robbery or robbery itself, man. Hey, they're gonna get it, all right. You know, right along with all these other nations too as well, man. I mean, that's the spirit of America, greedy, selfishness, all right. So yeah, man. Hey, people are gonna be afraid. All right, why? Because they won't be able to grab the same substances that they used to, and won't have the same freedom that they used to when this time when the shit hits the fan, man. All right, you know, hey, everything is not gonna be at their disposal. All right, in these times. Once we get to the climax of this thing of Jacob's trouble, all right, you know, getting ready to push the Mont B, this, that, and the third. Hey, it's speaking of Mont B, that whole Chase situation that they had. All right, where it had was some type of glitch in the bank. Then you had a whole bunch of jakes out there going with where you can be able to withdraw any amount of money out of your account, and you don't have the actual money in your account, which obviously is going to set you in the negative. Jake when he did it anyways, man. Hey, but guess what, man? Hey, shit, y'all gonna be in so much debt. Esau's gonna hold that over your head, and they're gonna back you into a corner when it's time to push that outward temptation upon the whole world, man. Hey, shit, you know what you did. Hey, shit, you might well go and take it. The debt, your debt is gonna be cleared if you take it, man. And shit, you better not, man, because if you take it, you're gonna be numbered to that sword. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is gonna number you to that sword, man. Thermonuclear fire by way of those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, where it's prophesied for 200 million missiles, all right, 200 million warheads to hit this place, Babylon, man. Turn hell into that lake of fire, okay? All right. Verse 19 of 2nd Ezra 15. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So it's going to be so much going on out here, man. It's going to be, like I say, it's going to be hard to make ends meet. Guess what? Hey, shit. Jake going to get it, you know. They won't be able to get it how they usually get it. So guess what? They got to get their hands dirty to go out there and get it, man. You know, hey, it's going to be utter complete chaos out here. All right. And then you want to make sure you fall into the hands of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That way he can guide you and point you right within this situation, within this wilderness that we're in, man. This Serengeti that we're in, all right? So calm, man. Lord willing, this video was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, also to my elder as well. Down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, here on one. Hey, Shalom, man. Keep pushing. We're almost out here. Shalom, DTA.